Hi, welcome to unknownastrologer.com. Unknownastrologer.com provides free counseling in astrology. Now we'll analyze Cancer Ascendant's year 2023 predictions. Be clear, it is Cancer Ascendant, it is not Cancer Rasi. Here you see the Cancer Ascendant's Lagna chart. Just observe on the top where one is mentioned, it is Cancer is there. But when it is a Rasi, there will be Moon is placed. Moon will be moving every day interval throughout the chart. However, here it is we are talking about only Cancer ascendant, and the analysis is done to the transit of the planets, and the details are mentioned in different color regarding every planet's transit. The major planetary transits happening are Jupiter. Jupiter will be moving from Pisces to Aries. Pisces is in your ninth house and it will move to your 10th house. Rahu will transit from Aries, that is in 10th house, to your Pisces in the ninth house by November 23. Ketu will transit from Libra, 4th house, to Virgo in your 3rd house by November 2023. Saturn in the beginning of the year itself, by January, will move to your Capricorn to Aquarius. Aquarius is in your 8th house. That's the broadly the major planets we will be talking. And though Mars, Sun, their transits also we are taking care. So these are the major planets who will be impacting your Cancer ascendant. Let's analyze on the transit of Jupiter year 2023. Jupiter will be transiting from ninth house, which is currently in the ninth house till April 2023. Ninth house represents your father, your spiritualism, long journeys. Until April 2023, it will be supporting that activity, and it will be moving by May, it will be moving to your 10th house of career. It will be giving a big boost to your career and promotions post April of 2023. However, while transiting, it will impact certain nakshatra and nakshatra lord and sublord. The results will come based on the impact it is creating to a certain nakshatra lord and sublord. You are aware, as per KP astrology, 75% of the results come when it planet impacts a sublord of that house. So those kind of details cannot be analyzed here because it is a generalized prediction based on the planetary transit. If somebody wants a detail into that, they have to log in and provide all the birth details in unknown-astrologer.com. While transiting, Jupiter will be impacting Saturn, it will be impacting Mercury, it will be impacting Ketu and the Venus nakshatras. Venus, those nakshatras whose lords are Saturn, Ketu, Mercury, and Venus. So that's broadly about the Jupiter transit, and Jupiter's will have a good aspect when it moves to your career house. It will aspect your fourth house also, where you will be. It will be encouraging for buying land, vehicle, and it will be encouraging a good relationship with your motherland and home. Saturn will transit from 7th house to the 8th house, and 8th house is represents the occult sciences, secrets, partnership resources. During it will have an aspect, a third aspect to your career's house, and seventh aspect to your wealth house. So normally Saturn slows down the activities. So there is a possibility of it will slowing down the growth and promotions when it is aspecting to your career house. However, if the Saturn is well placed in the chart, it may support. And if the Saturn is debilitated in your birth chart or Saturn Dasa is running, it may slow down these factors. Whatever the things I have told in the third house as well as the your career house as well as your wealth house. Most of the year, Rahu will transit through Aries, that is your 10th house of career. By nature, Rahu will give big aspirations, expectations. However, it will keep you dissatisfied because when you have a big expectation, something less you achieve, it will keep you dissatisfied. So you need to chant either Vishnu Sahasranam or Mahamrityunjaya Mantra or Om Namah Shivaya to keep yourself balanced in all this period. And Rahu will have an aspect, fourth, is will have a seventh aspect to your fourth house during that period. It may create some issues with your mother's health. And while it's transit, it will be impacting the nakshatra lords, whose lords are Mercury as well as the Ketu. And you need to see that where these are placed. And this can be analyzed through KP astrology when you provide your birth details in the unknownastrologer.com. Most part of the year, Ketu will transit through your fourth house, where Libra is present, and fourth house represents your homeland, mother. And during this period, it will create a scenario where you will not have much attachment with the home, or you will be forced to leave your home for the sake of work, and there will be opportunities to go abroad also for the work. And it will transit from November 2023 to your third house of your siblings. During that period, it may create a distance and aloofness with your siblings. There may be a misunderstanding. They will feel that you are not giving attention. You need to ensure that you are calling them and keeping the relationship properly. And during the transit, it will be activating the nakshatra of Rahu, and it will be impacting these wherever the nakshatra lords are there. Mars is there, that will impact. We need to see where these planets are placed. Accordingly, these activations will happen. You need to put your birth details in the unknownastrology.com to see how these nakshatra lord and sublord will be behaving to Cancer. In the first quarter, Mars will transit through your 11th house. During this period, you will be in a mood of doing parties and all. That's a quite a good period. You will be enjoying. And Mars will be in your 12th house in the beginning of the year. That is around 13th March to 10th May, where you will be desiring to conjugate and make love. Mars will be in your ascendant where it gets debilitated in Cancer. During this period, you will be confused that you are not doing at your natural best. Mars will be aggressive or the Cancer is quite calm. So during this period, certain times you will be keeping your anger under control, and sometimes you are outburst with certain situations. So that period will continue 10th May to 1st July. And Mars will be in your second house of wealth when it will be in Leo 1st July to 18th August. It will be a good period for your cash flows and wealth. And Mars will be in your fifth house on 16th November till the end. Then you will have very good relationship with your partner, your love partners, and you will have a very creative mind, and you will be doing genius ideas which will be helping in your work environment. If you with your kids also will be enjoying, that's a good period. Sun will be transiting through Capricorn and Aquarius, whose lord is Saturn, from 15th Jan to 15th March. Saturn and Sun are not friends, so therefore the results will not be good here. You may be feeling little bit haughty and proudy, and you may not gel well with your seniors and boss during that period. 15th March to 15th April, Sun will have conjunction with the Jupiter in ninth house of spiritualism. You will have some good long journeys and spiritual journeys. Maybe you will be getting support to go abroad also during that period. Sun transits through Aries. That will in Aries, Sun gets exalted, and from 15th April to 15th May, you will be getting very good recognition in your work environment. That is your career house. You will maybe getting good appraisal and promotions during that period. 15th August to September, 15th September, the Sun will be in the second house of Leo, where you will have a good wealth and cash flows. That's probably about the Sun's transit. In a nutshell, you will observe Jupiter is in a good house, ninth house and 10th house throughout the year 2023, providing good boost to your career as well as long-term travels. Saturn, which was earlier in 7th house for a long time in Capricorn, which was delaying your anyone's marriage initiatives and all, will be easing out when it moves to your 8th house. When it moves to 8th house, it will encourage you to go for mysticism occultism, and maybe doing you may be doing meditation, etc. Post January 2023. Mars and Sun conjunction in the fourth house will create a situation where you will be getting opportunities to buy land or a flat, an apartment, a house, or a vehicle. This is a good period which will happen around October and November. And I have already told Sun's conjunctions in the house of Aries in the April, May around with Jupiter. So you will be getting positive results in your career. So that's broadly a good year for you, and let's hope that you will be succeeding. Whatever the analysis are done based on the planetary transits only. However, a planet when it transits, it activates a nakshatra lord and a sub lord. Those details cannot be analyzed in a generalized way. Every individual will have a different impact. These can be analyzed when you log into unknownastrologer.com and provide your birth details and can take consultation freely through unknownastrologer.com. We wish you all the best for the future ahead.